feel so elated, feel happy that I'm going into my 60s.
So what are the thoughts? What's on your mind as you mark your 60th?
Hmm. Well,
The reflections, basically.
yes. When I look back in years, I smile that that little girl of those years is on her way to her 60th birthday. Wow. So I'll be 60 soon. I'm happy because one, I've gone through so much, and sometimes um, when you think ahead of what is coming, you look at those your age mates who have not been happy, but who don't have the opportunity, they've not had the opportunity to attain this age, and you think you sort of give praises to God that you are able to achieve it. It's not by your might, it is just the grace of God. And I reflect on everything I have gone through, the sadness, the joy, the achievements, and yes, I might not be there, but I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm fulfilled.
So how do you plan to mark it?
Well, I wasn't planning on a party. My plan is my plan is initially I thought of just having a photo session. That was all. But my friends, they didn't tell me. They didn't know they had plans. So initially they were having the plans behind. They didn't. They didn't want to tell me. But because I felt okay, we were planning on going on girls' weekend out. So I felt it's an opportunity. Let me just tell a few friends. Let's just go for the weekend somewhere, like a resort. I was thinking of going to Lakowe to have the weekend. So when I told a friend, Dr. Itayo, I said, let's go to Lakowe. And since we've been planning for a weekend out, so let's just have it on my birthday, my weekend. Then we'll be there on Friday. My birthday is actually on Sunday. So let's go on Friday. You have to come with your money. I'm not going to finance that, but on Sunday I'll have I'll give you free lunch and we got the cake and we all can go home. Then she shouted at me, Kilonje Lakowe, what do you mean? What's Lakowe? No. So she called the phone. Didn't know she called a friend in London. My friend from way back secondary school. So she called her. They were into it. So she called her and told her, let's tell her friend though. She's planning something else. So that one had to call me. Had to call me and said, Kemi, want to have a party for you? I said, no, I don't want to be the party. She said, yes. It doesn't cost you anything. Just dress gorgeously like you always do and come to the party. Don't worry. We your friends will we're going to put everything. And that was it. That was how we started. Some few friends came together as committee of friends, and they had a color code for the day. They said they picked my favorite color. Okay, they want to make ashwebi. I said no, I don't like ashwebi. I said no, you have to. They had already picked something, so there was nothing I could do. I had to go along with it, and I'm happy. They said they want to celebrate me. Okay, There is no fighting that. Let's go ahead. So I just keyed into it.
Okay.
I grew up, firstly, I grew up in Lagos, Apapa Road, Ibutemeta, Ilogbo precisely, because my paternal grandmother was from the Opelua chieftaincy family. So I practically grew up there. Then from there, my mom left for Sierra Leone. I went with her. By the time I came back, the 2 or 3 years later, I went to live with an aunt, Mrs. Ekboyo. The husband was a late Director General National Museum and Monuments, then Dr. Ekboyo, later Professor. There you go. So from there, I went to Unity Girls Primary School, Ikoyi. From there, I attended Mifla School, Ikene. Left Mifla in 1982. From there, um, I went to Lagos State University to read law. Before I went to school, I was working, trading, and then later I decided to go to school for further studies, and I went to LASO, did diploma in law, then went ahead for my LLB and got a BL from the Nigerian Law School. I have yes, I had a set of twins, but only one survived. She's married with children, with kids, and lives in Scotland. She's now Mrs. Taiwo Modokpemadotsi. I have so many children, lots of them, not biologically, but I trained some kids who are grown up and have their own children today, and I'm happy for that. I love children. Um, Unfortunately, I didn't have um I didn't have so many of them. I didn't have more than one, but I have children who had lived with me, passed through me. So
Now, how about job? After you left, what have you?
yes,
You know.
I joined the Lagos State Local Government Service. I joined the Lagos State Service
Okay.
Board of Internal Revenue.
Okay.
From there, as a clerical officer, grew within the ranks and went to school. From there, then they moved from the local government from the state service to the local government service as a legal officer. I'm retiring by God's grace this month as an assistant director of legal services attached to Onigbongbo local government development area.
So when you look back at all you've been able to do, how does it make you feel? Each time you review your 6 years.
Yes, I'm happy. I'm happy because yes, I started late. But I'm happy I was able to achieve what I've achieved. I'm not there yet, like I said earlier. Um, 60 is the new 40. So we still have lots to do. I'm looking forward to exploring new avenues.
When you were getting close to 60, were you scared that, oh, I'm becoming old and...
Funny enough, I wasn't. I don't know, I was really looking forward to it. From my 50s, I was really looking forward to it. You know, when you're in the service, the public service, you'll see some people trying to change, manipulate their ages. I wasn't keen. When I was coming into service, somebody said, "You're not young." So maybe I was in my late 20s. So he said I could do a little bit of manipulation. I said no. And I'm glad I didn't, because I'm really looking forward to exiting the service. And maybe I love traveling. I've always been doing that, and I'm looking forward to doing new things. I'm looking forward to that. So I'm happy I'm going to 60s. Like I tell people, I'm now a senior citizen.
At 60, you look very beautiful, you look trendy, you look stylish.
Mhm.
How do you explain all of that?
Well, people tell me that every day. Like when I give somebody an invite, oh, and I'm sorry, oh, are you sure you're 60? I said yes. Well, it's the grace of God,
Mhm.
and it runs in our family. And apart from that, I love food. Not really eating. I like
Mhm.
making food, preparing food. I do a little bit of catering on the smaller scale. I don't like the big one because I like my food to be homemade. When I cook for you, you will love it. It's like you are eating right from your kitchen. But I do exercises every morning. You see me out within the estate. I spend about 1 hour doing road work, and I mind what I eat. I take different like different herbs like um, cinnamon, cloves, ginger, garlic. And you know what? I've been hypertensive from my 20s. People don't believe it, but I look out for what I eat. And I don't eat like, okay, I'm on the road hungry and I want to buy fruit. No matter the hunger, I will not take it without washing them properly. The first thing I do in the morning, I go into my restroom and wash my hands before going into my kitchen. And when you come, you sleep over in my house, that's the first thing I will tell you. You just have to. I do that. I mind what I eat. I don't eat. I like my kitchen, my restroom. You see them, they're always clean. I use everything to make sure those two places they are really clean, hygienic. So number one, hygiene is it. You just have to. I hardly visit the doctor. I hardly do that. There was a time I saw some I went for a checkup, said it's like I should see a cardiologist. I did all sorts of tests. When I at the end of the day, he said he said you need to exercise more. And since then I never stopped it. Since then, it's about 3 years now. I've never gone back there. I take my medication and I do my exercises. I watch my salt intake, sweet things. I don't eat sugar. I've stopped eating honey because a friend told me it's even more dangerous. A doctor friend. So I stopped that. So I watch what I eat, exercise, you drink water. So I think that's the beauty. And you know, I'm that skinned. I don't use those harsh creams. I even use black soap to bath. I'm not into Timber Russia anymore, but no, I'm not into that.
Let's talk about your title, Asiwaju. You were trying to explain to me yesterday. The minute I saw it, I was like, Asiwaju. Is it chief sensitive title? Is it this? Is that?
Yes. Ashwaju Adin, what we call Ashwaju Adine
Okay.
of Shomori and Ilugbo Mosque in Ebutimeta, Papa
Mhm.
Road, precisely. That was my mom's title. She was the first holder of that title. So when she died in 2011, immediately she died and we buried her, somebody from the mosque, the committee, I think they were about to have a chieftaincy confinement on some people. So that person came to me and told me they were going to pick me as the next Ashwaju Adin. I said, no, you see me in your mosque. So why do you want to give me? But because when my mom was still alive, she wasn't able to go to the mosque again. I brought her to stay with me. But I had to tell our group, the Asalat people, I had to call them. I said, I know what makes my mom happy. is to have you people around her. So there are salad they always have on Thursdays. So I said, can you be coming to my house to do it? Don't worry, I'll take care and I'll cook. I'll give envelopes to my friends. Yeah, put money. My let people are coming. So they'll come and I take care of them. So I just felt yes that I deserved it. It was a big celebration we had. And that year I
What year
got
was it?
that was 2011.
Okay.
No, we did it in 2012. My mom died 2011. So in 2012 I went on holy pilgrimage to Mecca. I had gone in 2004. That was for my 40th birthday. I don't like having big parties for myself. I can help people to organize. So for my 40th, I had to run there because my friends were saying, Kemi, I'm a party. No, I never wanted a big party. So my childhood friend, Walaja Modinot Adiola, she said, Kemi, what will you do? Are we going to celebrate? I said, no, I don't want to say that. We don't want to go to, I want to go anywhere. Okay, I'll see Mecca. You see me in any mosque? Yes, I'm a Muslim, but it's mosque. So when she said so, that it will bring me nearer to God. I said, okay. So I made the payments. It was on my own. So I did.
How did you celebrate 50th?
My 50th.
Yeah.
It was within my compound. I knew my daughter was married then. So my niece was married too. My niece is here. So they said, mommy, you now have grandchildren now. Let's have the party. I said, no, I don't want a big thing. So within my compound, we just held the party with I think 50 people. I said I wanted 50 people, but I prepared for 70 people, and that was it. So we just had the fun there. I said, come in whatever you want to, just with a touch of red, and we had fun. But I don't like throwing parties, big parties. Weddings is okay, but
But when you were small, were you not into parties and all
ah,
this?
I love going to parties.
Okay. No, I mean, you celebrating like 21, all the landmark.
But my birthdays, I was always having friends around. I'll cook, have drinks. We'll be inside the compound. In my compound, we don't go out. So I've never had a big one like this. So it's my first time.